Welcome to Camping with Steve, and a special guest today who needs no introduction, unless you don't know him, Foresty Forest. He lives in his van, and you probably all sang that if you are following him. So, we're gonna go for a hike today. We've negotiated.
I suggested a big mountain to climb up.
I suggested sitting here and drinking beer, and especially with the weather, yes, this is June, I suggested sitting around and drinking beer all day. He wanted to climb up this mountain.
Let's do the mountain.
Like a 33% grade. I looked at the pictures and people are using climbing gear. I'm
Easy.
like, no, I'm in my jeans here. So we've negotiated and we're gonna go look at a waterfall. That'll give me my waterfall fix. And we've come to a compromise there. So let's go hiking, eh?
Yeah. Next time it's a mountain though.
Next time it'll be a mountain. I'll just upgrade my gear a little bit.
That's pretty intense.
Oh boy. Okay. That's, you can't really see the falls. I don't like heights, and probably the snow is messing up the depth perception, otherwise I'd be like trembling right now. But there's a viewpoint here, we can't see the falls, but we know there's a trail here somewhere. I don't know if there's like an info thing here somewhere that would show the trail. I didn't bring the book that had the map.
I'll take a look here on the map and we'll see where the falls are located.
Okay. I am not looking over the edge. I am not looking over the edge.
That is a big drop right there.
Oh, great. Oh, great. I can't believe I'm doing this. Foresty is taking that path. I'm going on this side.
Which way are you going?
I'm going the same direction, just on a training trail. That trail is really slick and really slippery, and I'm not wearing actual hiking boots. So we're just bushwhacking it out here to hopefully a smoother, more level place, not on the precipice of a cliff. In the effort to get off that slippery trail on the edge of the cliff, we may have done worse and got ourselves lost in the woods. I would be absolutely freaking out right now if Foresty Forest wasn't here, the experienced woodsman.
You just gotta channel your inner Les Stroud.
Okay, back to the road. That was a difficult way to go for a hike. I'm soaked. That's where the van is. I think we did a lot of it bushwhacking on the way back. We probably did twice the distance, at least, that we hiked out on the slippery trail. Yeah, we're at this, we found a map. I have no doubt we were on the absolute wrong trail there that was on the edge of the cliff. And there's not even a sign marking where the trailhead is. So with no GPS or anything, we're going to drive down a little bit further, see if we can't find that trail like it was described in the book, with 60 meters of elevation. That's like a nice level 3 kilometer each way trail that should be marked and not on the edge of a cliff covered in snow. Let's see if we can find this. Yeah, the parking lot's like right here. I think we found the falls. My map book literally described it as like a 3 kilometer hike. Oh, that would be so dangerous if we actually came that way. That's pretty good too. Not too bad. What do you think? Are you cold and wet, or?
That feels like a good quantity of nature for one day.
Yeah. What do you say we go drink a huge, massive, large quantity of beer?
Sounds like a decent plan with me.
All right. Well, that was quite the expedition. We got back okay, and that can only mean one thing. time for a delicious, nutritious step 2. Cheers.
Cheers.
So, we'd started off on the wrong trail. I looked it out on Google Earth. But it's not marked out, like...
No, we made the mistake of jumping over some rocks there. It was clearly
there was
a closed trail.
There was a barrier there. Future Steve doesn't have to assemble a barbecue today. That's a problem for future Steve. Foresty has graciously picked up some firewood so we can actually cook on here and stay relatively warm. It stopped raining.
Yeah, we got some tasty steaks tonight on the fire.
Yeah. So how do you normally start your fires? Blowtorch or big chunk of wax?
I'm not that advanced.
No?
Just some paper and a lighter.
Paper and a lighter.
And lots of fluid, lots of fuel, yeah.
Okay, but no, I can get behind that. Well, today, due to all the moisture in the air, is going to be blowtorch territory with a big chunk of wax. It would probably stay burning if I didn't leave it out all night in the snow. We got these foil pouches of vegetables we're going to throw on. You getting hungry?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Getting hunger on after that huge hike.
What's the scariest you've ever been on a hike?
I walked out across the slope, and it was snow-covered slope. I took a step out onto it. I looked down. Everything started moving, and I caused a huge avalanche. It went down like 100 meters, and I was lucky. I just like jumped backwards, like got out of the way. What about you?
The scariest I was today. We cooked up those veggie packets, and Foresty's graciously provided us with some chicken here and some amazingly marbled ribeyes. It's actually grass-fed beef too. He spared no expense. I'm gonna throw in some spike seasoning, my secret go-to. Yes. Seriously apologize about this generator noise, but it's the only way we can actually keep the vegetables warm right now until we get a little more solar happening and a little more battery capacity like what Foresty has there. Oh yeah.
It's looking real good.
Pretty good looking steaks for sure. Let's throw on some veggies.
Just a bite, right?
just a bite.
Oh wow.
You like the spice?
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, what an awesome action-packed day. Foresty has a channel, of course, Foresty Forest. We'll do a van tour of his in the morning, but we're gonna hunker down after that big meal on the side of the picnic table in the rain. And thanks for watching. If you like this, please subscribe, and there will be more weird stuff on the way. So see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. I'm a little sore today.
Morning.
You pretty sore too?
Yeah, it was a brutal night.
Yeah. Was it the hike that did it for you?
A little everything.
The whopping,
yeah.
the whopping 2K we did yesterday.
You've been pretty hard on me.
Well, yeah, it's actually, today would have been the perfect day to go for a hike instead of yesterday. But this is also, we got to pack up and hit the road today. Foresty lent me a mouse trap, and we caught a mouse last night in the bus.
Right on.
Yeah, that thing had been causing us trouble for so long, but we finally caught it. We thought it had left, but mice don't do that. They'll hang around. So
Make good breakfast too.
no, I don't think so. For the birds, maybe. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can scrape up some type of breakfast or something. I don't know. I had one less pep and ched stick than I thought. So we are gonna play it by ear and see what happens. We may just hit the road, I'm not sure. Well, opted not to do the breakfast, so we will take a look at Foresty Forest setup though. So can you give us the tour?
Yeah, this is my 2016 Chevy Express 2500. I got this back in December, and it's one of the few that you see around that's actually 4x4. This is a Quigley conversion that they used up north in the mines as a passenger vehicle. It's got a 3-inch lift on it, off-road tires. It all was set up when I bought it. They had to clear out the rear seats for me, which was nice, so that I could make a little living area out of it. I just wanted like a functional setup. I didn't want like over-the-top luxury, just so that I can get out and do stuff. I just wanted all the amenities of cooking, so I've got induction, gas. I've got a 5 kilowatt diesel heater. The vent comes out here, keeps me good and warm. Yeah, then I've got the you might have to cut out this bit. I gotta breathe for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, then I also have a Ninja Foodie air fryer that is super handy. That's a game changer. All the different kinds of meals that I can do in there. And I just set up my crock pot too. I actually kept it and I turned it into a little vegetable garden there that I'm waiting for my harvest to come in now. What else? I got a 49-liter truck fridge in here.
Sweet.
I usually keep it topped up with beer. Right now it's kind of sad. It's empty.
Sorry, did I drink your fridge dry?
Yeah. Steve Wallis cleared me out. That's what happens. I got a freezer. But yeah, it's a good size, and these things are super energy efficient. It hardly uses anything. It's been running nonstop for months. Then just like 15 liters of water. I just top up from rivers and streams with a filter. Ventilation, it helps to keep it a little cooler in here. It was just dumb luck that my fan ended up right there centered over my cooking. I don't know how that happened. Sometimes you don't have to plan things, they just plan themselves for you. Then the electrical, yeah, I've got a 200 amp hour Linac lithium battery there. That's like the true capacity of what I can use. And I've been parked for like 5 days in the backcountry, and that goes the distance. Then I've got a NOCO 26 amp charger there so that I can charge into shore power when I want to. Then, yeah, a 2000 watt pure sine inverter, so it's pretty robust. It handles a lot of things.
You got quite the meter set up here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really impressed with that. It goes to an app and everything. You can get all your readouts.
Yep, the Victron, yeah, that goes right to my phone on an app there. And, whoa, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot more information than I can get on my battery. I'll say that.
It's super handy to have, just to keep track of how much energy you've used when you're out camping, and just so you can space it out. Be careful. It sucks when you drain your battery and you need to run the heater.
I like the little details you got here, like an indoor-outdoor thermometer.
Yeah.
This is giving me so many ideas for the bus. You know that, right?
The whole works here.
I'm totally going to steal some of these plans. Yeah, that's...
Got the inverter down there, and also a 60 amp DC to DC charger. I had to upgrade the alternator to a 250 amp high output.
That's a few amps.
Yeah,
probably more than mine.
Definitely needed it. It's surprising that the stock alternator in here was so weak.
Yeah, that is quite surprising. You got a logging channel radio too to stay safe on the logging roads?
Yep, the VHF radio, it works good. I was using that out in BC. It's good to call in which way you're going on those narrow roads. It's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it can be quite dangerous. So yeah, this is
my home.
This is cool. This is I think the perfect size for a guy on the road doing what you're doing. You can fit your bike, you can fit your snowshoes. It probably a little bit tight for my needs, but this would have been a dream, and super stealthy too, super stealthy. If I didn't know what his van looked like from YouTube, I wouldn't really suspect anything till the diesel heater comes on, because that's the giveaway.
Yeah, it definitely makes a noise. You can tell in town. It's just the roof vent really is the only thing that people might notice. Other than that, it's just a nondescript white cargo van. Yeah.
Well, thanks for the tour, Foresty. And if you want to see what he's doing, you got to check out his channel, Foresty Forest. And he lives in a van. Those who know him have sung that part. And
Right.
Thanks for the tour. This trip has been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been fun camping with you.
Yeah. Foresty's just packing up there. I'm just packing up here, and we're going to be hitting the trail. I just realized when I was talking to Foresty, I don't think I thanked everybody that sent in the beer donations that made this possible. So thank you all for the generous donations. And I also know what you're thinking. Steve, where's the stealth? You said this wouldn't become a bus channel. There's been a couple of weeks now of the bus. And don't worry, we've got one coming. This week was supposed to be stealth, but Foresty showed up at the end of my last video, so I didn't want to leave people hanging for 2 weeks and not see the meet up with Foresty. So by the time you're watching this, there is a stealth one filmed. We've checked out the location. It's going to be a good one. And then there's going to be some more traveling and some more weird stuff. We're stopping at the house to grab the solar panels to throw them on there. And then we're going to be kind of bus dwellers until our house is finished. So that's how that's going. Cheers and thanks for watching. You have been camping with Steve and Foresty Forest, who is graciously signing an autograph right now for one of my friends who really is a huge fan. Cheers.